Mrs. Clinton, this is a very, very dire situation. This is an al-Qaeda offshoot who's got a big amount of land, the biggest it's ever had. And last week you were asked about what should the U.S. response be, and you said, well, right now we shouldn't be giving the kind of military help or doing the kind of military activities that the Maliki government wants. Since you said that, more cities have fallen. These ISIS people are banging on Baghdad's door. Do you think now, or what do you think now? Should the United States do military, go in with Iran? That's a hard choice, but should they do that?
It's a very hard choice. And sitting here, I can't answer it except to tell you this. Unless you get conditions met and assurances made by Maliki, remember, he purged the military we helped train. He forced out a lot of the commanders who are the most able commanders. And you cannot run a military action against extremists like this if you don't have the best possible military. And I think that right now, I'm not privy to these conversations anymore, but I think I know the players well enough. There are those hard negotiations going on. We are certainly not putting any American soldiers at risk. No boots on the ground. With respect to air attacks, which have been mentioned, that has to be part of a larger package. And I believe that that is the subject of intense negotiations with the Iraqi government. I know that the president ordered additional military personnel to go buttress our embassy, the biggest embassy in the world in Baghdad, against these kinds of threats. And then finally, when it comes to third parties, whether they be Iran or any of the other countries in the region, that has to also be carefully thought through. And
so the question is, does Iraq fall, or do you go in with Iran for a tactical reason in this case?
I am not prepared to say that we go in with Iran right now until we have a better idea what we're getting ourselves into. I know that the commander of the Quds Force is in Baghdad right now, meeting with Maliki and his advisors and supporters. They want to do for Maliki what they did for Assad, namely to provide the bulwark of protection. In the case of Syria, they did it against what started out as moderate opposition that has now unfortunately morphed into many more extremist groups. What they want to do in Baghdad is basically to envelop Maliki in the Iranian embrace, maybe even use their own troops in Iraq as they did in Syria. That is a very difficult position to put the United States in.
They are, though, against al-Qaeda.